Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe it's good evening, but welcome to A Catch Up with Ronan. This podcast is designed to help you with your listening skills. Sit back, relax, and listen to some stories about me and what happened in the last couple of days. Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe it's good evening. What's up? This is the very first A Catch Up with Ronan. This podcast today is just going to talk about the past week or so and what I have been up to. So I'm going to want to talk about my masters, about camping, about a big mistake I made this week, and future camp plans. Alright, I'm a bit of a one-horse pony. One-horse pony? One-trick pony. Well, that's a great start. Anyways, let's get started. So, yeah, the last couple of weeks have been good. I have been absolutely swamped. S-W-A-M-P-E-D. Swamped. If you're swamped, you're super busy. And because my master's restarted. So I'm studying at the moment. I'm a teacher and I'm also a student. And the semester restarted. Everything is online, obviously. But I'm taking 2 modules this semester. And oh my god, as soon as they began, shit got crazy. It got so freaking busy. It was insane. Just essays, reflections, video recordings. You got to respond to your colleagues and everything. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It is super interesting. I really enjoy it. I'm learning a lot, and I know that my teaching has improved tenfold since I started doing this master's. I've learned a lot about how people learn languages. And I do not regret doing it. But holy God, the time is just crazy. It is hard to find time to do all the readings. And it's very frustrating because I feel like I'm being pulled in certain directions sometimes. Pulled in certain directions. P-U-L-L-E-D. If you feel that you're being pulled in certain ways or certain directions, it's like part of you wants to do this and part of you wants to do that. And for me, I want to do a bit of everything, obviously. But because the Masters is pretty full on, because it's crazy, because it's like 100% all the time, I just need to be very good at balancing my time. And that's a very important skill to have, to balance your time. So I have a pretty rigorous schedule. Rigorous. That's a great adjective. Rigorous. R-I-G... just want to double check the spelling because I do not want to mislead you. Rigorous. R-I-G-O-R-O-U-S. R-I-G-O-R-O-U-S. And this just means very active or severe. So I have a very rigorous schedule, which is a very active schedule, where I usually start studying or start work maybe at about 6 o'clock. So, I usually wake up around 5:30, get a coffee, browse online, check the news, stuff like that. And then at 6 until about 8, I'm usually doing my master's. From 8 until 2:30, I'm working as a teacher, online teacher. And then afterwards, well, I'm either doing English on the road, which is where my passion really is, as well as many other things, or I'm just doing more study. And that's it. And then, of course, most nights, I do try to go to the beach. I live about 10 minutes away from the beach, so that is my place to go to unwind, to take a break, to just let go for a while, and I absolutely love it. Sometimes I even just bring my master's work to the beach, and I'll do some reading there. Like, my favorite time to go to the beach is definitely about 6 or 7 a.m. on a Saturday or Sunday, because it's, and I just love how quiet it can be. Anyways, that's enough talk about the Masters. There's some really interesting things. Now, I said earlier, excuse me, how I made a mistake. Guys, I fucked up. There's no two ways about it. I made a big mistake this week. So last week we went camping. It was great. It was fun. It rained a bit, but we stayed one night in the van and then one night in the cabin. I drive a Chevrolet Uplander. It's like a people carrier. We've taken the back seats out of the van, so there's only 2 seats in the car. And the reason is because we go camping, we can sleep in the van, and we have a nice mattress. It's super cozy, super comfortable. I love it. So we got home from camping. We took the gear out. We put the gear back in the house. I went back to the car, and I was like, hey, where's my keys? Oh, I must have left them inside. I go back upstairs. I have a look around the house. No keys. Talk to my girlfriend. She has no keys. Guys, I lost my freaking car keys. So I have been carless for the last week. C-A-R-L-E-S-S. Less. L-E-S-S. If you're carless, you don't got a car. If you're phoneless, you don't got a phone. But me, I'm carless right now. I can't use my car. And it is frustrating as heck. I mean, it's good. I'm cycling more, walking more, getting more exercise. But doing groceries is a freaking pain. I usually have to go in the morning now. The 2 of us will go, myself and my partner. We'll go down to the grocery store. We only have a backpack each, so we had to buy a lot less. Whereas before, we would usually go once a week maybe. And you might go to 1 or 2 shops. Now we're going to 1 shop and that's it because it's the closest. So overall, it's been just very freaking frustrating that I've lost the car key. We're checking online. We're checking everywhere, lost and found, hoping it will just turn up. This weekend, the plan is to turn this house upside down looking for this goddamn key. And the worst thing is, it's camping season. Everywhere is starting to reopen. We want to go camping, but right now we can't because we don't got a car. I looked into it. $400 to get a new key. Can you believe it? $400. It's a 2006 car. It is nothing special. The car cost me $600. And now I have to pay $400? Are you serious? Frustrating. And I have no one to blame but myself. You know, there's no 2 ways about it. I have no one to blame but myself. This is my fault, my problem. Unfortunately, it's not the first time I've lost a set of keys. I don't know what happened, but since moving to Canada, I have been losing keys left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. That just means all the time. Everywhere I go, I lose something. It is what it is. It's frustrating. I think I'm not optimistic about finding the key in the house, in the apartment. It's not a big apartment. I've gone through everything. So this weekend will be the last one to go through the house. And if we don't find it by Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to have to pay the $400. Not terrible. I mean, I'm glad it's not $1,000. It's an old car. I was hoping they could just fashion the key or something, but apparently it has to connect to the computer of the car, which I did not know there was a computer in my car. It's 2006. It is what it is, guys. So anyways, yeah. Between my masters, camping is fun, and now losing my keys, it's been a very interesting May. You know, very, very interesting May. And in fact, like I just said about the keys going missing, one thing I'm really looking forward to is camping, because now in British Columbia, Canada, they're starting to reopen. They're starting to reopen the bars, the restaurants, and they're starting to reopen the campsites and the parks. So a big part of my lifestyle is to go to the mountains, to go hiking, to go camping, all that jazz. All that jazz. And that means everything included. And so on June 1st, they're opening the campsites, and we've actually already planned, myself and some buddies have planned a hiking trip to do in mid-June. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to a town called Revelstoke. 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 Guys, look it up. It's a pretty cool town. So I'm going up there. We're going to do some hiking up there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. But yeah, so this has been 10 minutes, guys. I hope you caught some new words. I hope you caught some new expressions. This is the first of a series called A Catch Up with Ronan, where I will just tell you something about my week. Today I focused on the Masters, how it's overwhelming but amazing, how it's a lot of fun and I am learning so much doing it. Spoke about doing a little bit of camping. And of course we spoke about Ronan's big mistake, Ronan's big fuck up. Ronan lost his goddamn car keys because Ronan is a clumsy idiot. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to peace out. Hope you have a good one, guys. My name's Ronan. Thank you for stopping by. And that's it for today, folks. Thank you for stopping by. My name's Ronan. This is A Catch Up with Ronan. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and stay tuned for more coming soon. Have a great day. See ya.